Season of Discovery Phase 2 is just on the horizon, and today I've put together a guide with all the different things I've prepared in order to be as ready as possible so I can also get to level 40 even quicker. One of the first things I would highly recommend you to do is to sell all your different green and blue items and even materials that was important in Phase 1. But the moment we can get to level 40, most of these items will also be worth next to nothing, therefore you should sell them as quickly as possible so you can get a lot of gold. This gold you could then spend on something that will be important in Phase 2, which is consumables. This could for example be consumables like the Greater Healing Potion or Healing Potion, Rum Serum to increase your overall stamina, or different kind of mana potions that you can use in combat in case you get low on mana. It could also be different scrolls that either increase your strength, agility, intellect, spirit or stamina. And remember to also stack up on a lot of level 25 food and water so you don't have to go back to an innkeeper after 30 minutes. Remember to also purchase different elixirs that will either increase your spell damage, strength, agility or even some kind of other stat. Also remember to enchant all your items. I know enchants at low level won't increase your character's performance by a huge amount, but remember, everything counts, even a small difference. Another thing you should also do is to make sure you have some decent bags. Having a lot of bag space allow you to be in the open world and farm for a lot longer before you have to go back and empty your inventory. You can usually get 10 slot bags for less than a gold each. If you wish to get 12 or 14 slot bags, then you might have to pay anywhere between 15 and all the way up to 50 gold. You can also complete supply crates and hand them in to the supply officers. The moment you get to friendly, you can then purchase yourself a 10 slot bag, or if you get to honored, you can get yourself a 12 slot bag. Make sure to also do a lot of battlegrounds and stack up on 20 marks of Warson Gulch. These you can then hand in the first day and get a lot of honor in Phase 2, and that way also be a bit ahead of the competition so you can rank up a lot easier. And talking about ranking up, then right now you should also aim for rank 3, because in Phase 2 they might implement even more rewards that we could for example purchase when we get to rank 4 or 5. When you're ranking up, you will also be gaining reputation if you do Ashenwell or Warson Gulch, and this faction allow you to purchase level 25 rewards and even level 38 rewards in Phase 2. And if you manage to get this faction to Exalted, then the moment you get to level 40, then you can also purchase yourself a pair of level 40 epic braces. If you get to Revert and Honored, you will unlock other items you can get at level 38. And these are rare items, so definitely something I would also highly recommend you to do. Getting to Exalted will take time, but getting to Revert won't take you more than a couple of days. Also remember to purchase the level 28 version, so the moment you reach level 28, you can equip these right away. In Duskwood, you can head into the catacombs, where there's also a chance you will find this rare enemy. When you kill this rare, there's a chance that you will also get an item that will summon a pet. This pet will help you level up for an hour or until it dies. I know it's a bit of min-maxing, but for those of you that would like to reach level 40 as fast as possible, then this will definitely help you a bit. You could also head into the dungeon Scarlet Monastery, where you can pick up yet another item that will also summon a pet. This will only last for 10 minutes, but the positive thing is that it has a total of 3 charges. Make sure to also do the Battle for Ashenwell. Once a week you can obtain this green item that begins a quest, and this quest you simply hand in once the event is also over. Besides getting 1 gold and 20 silver, then you will also get an amazing item that will increase your total damage and healing by 5% for 2 hours. Something I will activate once I'm going to level up in Phase 2. You can also get yourself another amazing buff, simply by heading to Thunderbluff as a Horde player or Darnassus as an Alliance player. Once people hand in the quest item from BFD, there will also be given out a world buff to those players in the cities. And when you get the buff that lasts for 2 hours, you would also like to store it so you can activate it at the perfect time in Phase 2. To store it, you simply use the Chronoboom Displacer, and this you can purchase at any reagent vendor. And the moment you would like to reactivate the world buff, you simply right click on the supercharged Chronoboom Displacer. When I leveled up my first character, I also made a big mistake, and it was to do as many quests as possible to gain a lot of additional gold. But now in Phase 2 I will not have as many quests to do, so what I've done is simply to level up another rogue. And when I leveled up this rogue, I mainly focused on doing dungeons, So the moment I got to 25, I had a lot of quests to do, and these I'll then keep for phase 2 when I'm gonna level up. On top of this, I've also completed 20 different quests that I will then be able to hand in instantly and probably get close to level 27, if not even above level 27, because these quests are mainly elite, dungeon or raid quests, as these provides a lot more experience compared to a traditional quest. So sometimes I ended up abandoning a quest I already had completed simply because I found something that would fit my leveling route even better. Therefore, you should also try to figure out how you will hand in all these quests, so where your characters should be placed and even where your heartstone should be bound, so you can hand in everything in a matter of minutes. You should also focus on getting all the 12 runes. These will increase your leveling speed as you get new spells and abilities, and who knows, at level 40 they might become even better when you also combine them with the new runes you can unlock in phase 2. To get these, I simply use an add-on that will tell me where and how to obtain them, and in phase 2 it will also be updated with all the new runes so you can collect these as you're leveling up. Talking about leveling up, then it's also a leveling guide that you can use for free in between level 1 to 20. You can also purchase the full version that will work up to level 40, later on 50 and of course level 60 as well. And it's a one-time purchase only, and the add-on has been developed by the best speed levelers in World of Warcraft. For someone like me, this is amazing, especially because I don't have a lot of hours every single day, so I would also like to level efficiently when I can finally play. If you would like to check out this add-on, then make sure to use the link below the video and also apply my discount code if you would like to purchase the full version. This will also help me a lot as a content creator, as I will then be able to spend even more time on new videos that will hopefully help you in Season of Discovery. You should also try to get all the different flight paths, so when we are going to level up, no matter if you're following a guide or just your own route, then you can fly to a new zone in a matter of minutes, instead of having to spend time in phase 2 and run to these locations. What you should also prepare is 60 wool cloth and 60 silk cloth, as you can hand this in a main city once to get a bit of experience. But there's 4 different locations where you can do this for each faction, so this is going to be a total of 240 silk and 240 wool cloth that you should prepare to get a lot of experience. What you can also do is to store items that will begin a quest. So the moment you have handed in 20 quests, you can then right click on these and instantly get more quests you can hand in for more experience. In Hillspread Foothills, there's also gonna be a quest that you can unlock at around level 28, and it's gonna be for both factions. But you can prepare this quest already, simply by purchasing the turtle meat on the auction house. As of right now, the turtle meat is quite cheap, so I've just purchased this so I can hand it in instantly and move on to another quest. You should also purchase all the different weapon skills, so in case you get a new weapon as you're leveling up, then you can also equip this instantly. But the thing is, if you haven't leveled up your weapon skills, then even though you get a new weapon, then you will not be able to hit with it. So make sure to also max out all your different weapon skills so you're ready to continue leveling when you get a new weapon. If you haven't had any luck finding a guild in-game, then there's yet another option, and it is to join your server-specific Discord. Here there's many different guilds recruiting, and you might be lucky enough to find the guild that you are looking for. Either use Google to find a link to the server Discord, or ask people in the world chat. Another thing I've also done myself is to max out my professions, yeah, even cooking, as this is going to be a great way to make gold in phase 2, with fishing as well. And yeah, of course also first aid, so I have a way to heal as a rogue. What you can also do is to have a couple of stacks of silk cloth, so you can convert this into bandages and level your first aid in phase 2. Professions has been quite important so far, as we could for example craft different epic items with blacksmithing, leatherworking and tailoring. And these epic items will help me on my journey to level 40. And who knows, maybe they're gonna introduce new rare or epic items into the future, and therefore you should also max out your professions right now. For those of you that like to min-max, then you could also prepare materials so you're ready to speed level your professions to 225 as quickly as possible. To min-max even further, then you could also pre-purchase all the different recipes that you kinda need when you're leveling up your professions, so you can learn these immediately. Like I mentioned earlier, then I don't have as much time to play the game as I used to, and this is mainly because of my 13 weeks old son. So what I've done to optimize my time is to level up all characters, but I only do this when I have a level of rested experience. So when I kill an enemy, I'll now also grant 100% additional experience. Overall, I like this method a lot. I know you won't get a character to max level in one day, but if you're looking at the total playtime, then it will be a lot quicker. And this could also allow you to get many different classes to level 25 in phase 1. So if they're gonna introduce a new rune to a specific class that would also make this class a lot more fun to play, then you're ready to swap and play this as your new main in phase 2. As you're probably already familiar with, then at level 40 you can purchase yourself a mount. And in Season of Discovery the mount price has been reduced, but you can reduce it even further by reaching Honored with your faction and also getting to rank 3. So make sure to do these two things so you can get a discount. Also make sure to repair all your different items so you don't level for maybe 10 minutes and then you have to spend time going back to repair all your gear. Do this while you have the time. Soon I'll also release a lot more Season of Discovery videos, leveling guides, gold making, yeah, many different things. So make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified when I post these. As always, thank you so much for watching and have an amazing day. Peace!